All right, hey guys, how you doing? So over the course of the last few videos, we have been looking at kind of doing a checkup on different areas of your business to make sure you're ready to go to make 2019 the best year you've ever had in this business. And so today we're going to look at the one thing that drives your business and make sure that's ready. So we'll do that here in just a second. Okay, well, let's get going. So I've actually really been looking forward to doing this video with you and talk about this topic today, the one thing. So what I mean by that this morning, the one thing is like, what's the one thing that drives your business? Your business. And what's interesting is I have people that come up to me all the time and ask like, hey, what should I be doing? What's the one thing I should be working on that would really help me improve my business or whatever? And most of the time what people are looking for is a magic bullet, right? Like that one marketing idea, that one strategy that's going to turn it all around for them. And I'm a firm believer that a magic bullet, as described, like that doesn't exist. Doesn't exist like that. Top performers, the best of the best in our industries, in mortgage and real estate, here's what they do differently. They tend to pick one, maybe two, really simple strategies, and they execute the heck out of them. They're so disciplined about making sure that this one thing or these couple things that they're done at a really, really high level, and it's super consistent. Like it's something that doesn't stop. And so it's not so much that it's a particular strategy as much as it's the consistency with which they're executed on. So let me give you a couple ideas I want you to think about for you. What is that? What's the one thing that has really worked well in your business? And most of you, I know watching this, if you're watching this, you've probably been in the industry, I would say 10 years or more by far. 90% of you have been in the business 10 years or more. And so there are things that have worked really, really well in your business. And so I want you to think back to what is it? Like if you could nail it down to one thing, what would that be? A few things to think about. Some of you perhaps like hopping in your car and once a week going to maybe it's a real estate agent office, and there's 25 agents there, or there's 500 agents there, and you have certain relationships in there that when you in the past have stopped and been face to face at that particular office once a week, maybe it's once every 2 weeks or whatever, like that works so well for you, and referrals begin to come in. Other ones, so maybe for you it's a loop of 10 different offices that you visit. And maybe that little milk route is something you do once a week. Maybe that's a milk route that you do, once a month even. For some people works great. But for you, when you've executed on that, that works really, really well. Another one I was thinking of this morning, there's a guy that was a part of a mastermind group I did with a group of loan officers, gosh, this is probably 4 or 5 years ago now. And he was in Montana, the state of Montana, did a ton of business. And the one strategy for him, was handwritten notes, handwritten actually birthday cards that went out like clockwork to his past clients and also to his referral partners, real estate agents and other people that referred him transactions. And that's it. He didn't do any other marketing. He didn't have anything else that was like that would jump out at you. But he was hyper consistent with getting these handwritten birthday cards out. Nothing special about them other than they were consistent. He would get people all the time commenting after year 3, 4, like, I can't believe you're so faithful about checking in with me and wishing me a happy birthday. I get, the cards I get from you are more consistent than from my own mom. And so that worked really, really well from him. And his business is 80% of that's coming out of his past client database. So that works really well. Maybe for you, it's just what's worked in the past is just picking up the phone and banging out 10 proactive phone calls every week. Or maybe it's 5 proactive phone calls in a day. Or maybe for you, I coach people that, they're so good on the phone that it's 20 proactive phone calls in a day. So I don't know what it is for you, but you do. And that's the point of the message today is you know what has worked for you in the past. And there isn't one particular strategy that's perfect for everyone. But there is something that you have done, that you have executed on in the past and worked really, really well for you, but then for some reason you've let it go. And it happens to all of us. We tend to get busy. That strategy works really, really well. We fill our pipeline, we get busy, and then we press pause on that strategy. Things slow down, and then maybe we get back to it and maybe we don't. So my exhortation to you today is to think about, what is that strategy? How did it work well for you before? What was the schedule that you executed it on? Was it once a day, once a week, once a month? Questions to continue to think through for today would be like, well, when am I going to restart this? Is this something I can start today? And if so, let's get it done. Let's get it on the calendar and get rolling. Another question for you would be, who is someone that can hold you accountable to getting this done? So if we're starting today, who's going to hold you accountable to make sure that it's not only started but finished today, or completed by the end of the week, if that's what the schedule that you're on. So man, I hope that is encouraging to you. I can guarantee you, if you'll go back to the one thing at the maximum, the top two things that have worked really, really well for you in the past, and you're not executing on those at the level you should be, you restart those. It's going to make a big difference in your business in 2019. All right, we'll see you on the next video, guys. Thanks.